A nice thing about Eldertree is that it opens up a whole new community of people that you can get to know. And just like your friends that you have today, you probably visit. And on Eldertree, you can visit by sending messages back and forth. So we're going to take a look at My Messages. If you recall, the discussions are public, and that means that everybody can see all of the messages. My messages, on the other hand, are private, so only the people involved in the conversation will see the messages. Let me show you what I mean. So down below you can see there's 4 conversations listed. And this first one, for example, is a conversation between Helene UW and myself. This one is between Dave UW and myself. So only Dave and I see these messages, and only Helene and I see these messages. I want to show you how to send a private message because there are 2 different ways you can do it. First, we can just come over here and go to Start a Conversation. It'll bring you to this page, and the first thing you need to do is decide who it is you want to write to. So I want to write to Dave, and you'll notice as I started to type, Eldertree brought up suggestions of usernames that matched what I was typing. So just go down here and I'll click on Dave. So the first thing you need to do is decide who you want to write to. I want to write to Dave. And you'll notice as I typed, Eldertree brought up suggestions. You can just click down here and you'll see that Dave is now the recipient. Come down here. I know that Dave went home not feeling well, so I want to check on him. And when you're happy with your message, go down here and send your message. You'll get this little confirmation pop-up box, and it just wants to make sure that yes, I am sure I want to post this. Go ahead, click OK, and your message has been sent. So that's one way to send a private message. The other way is to go back to this list of conversations that we talked about earlier, and you'll notice that the title here just says conversation with, and it will list who's involved in the conversation. So again, this particular one is between Dave UW and myself. And down here it's Helene and I. So below the title, though, the username you see is the person in the conversation that has sent the most recent message, and in this case it's Helene. So let's say I want to send a message to Helene. The easiest way to do that is to go here, click on her username. It's going to bring me to her profile page. If you remember, that's where you can see others' interests. And then over here we can just go to send a message. And you'll notice that Helene is already here as the recipient. And I know that Helene's on vacation, so I'm just going to ask her how it's going. And again, send your message when you're done. Click OK to confirm. And your message has been sent. So that is how you send a private message in Eldertree. And just remember, private messages are a great way to get to know people a little bit better or to keep the conversation going, particularly if you find that you share interests.